What's good, YouTube? It's EJ Cuts back with another transformation. Before we get into anything else, I want to say thank y'all because we are finally at 1K subs, man. I really can't thank y'all enough. This is way more than what I expected this early. Y'all keep showing love, keep liking the video, keep being positive, man. Now, this is a real banger. I really been waiting to drop this for the 1K subs. So I hope y'all excited. I hope y'all ready. Now let's get into the transformation.
When I need that fresh cut, who I'm gon' call when I need that fresh. EJ Cuts, 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 yeah, EJ Cuts, 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 for real.
So as y'all can read by the title, my boy came in today for a total transformation, bro. He came in, he said, look, E, we taking them boys off. He been debating for a while, and he finally just said, let's do it. So that's what I had to do. First started off going by, I cut the dreads off, but I didn't want to cut all the way down to his roots because he did want waves. So, you know, I'm just taking my time. Went ahead, I did wash his hair. I did not put that in the video just, you know, for time constraints, but no, we went through, we blow dried it, combed it out, and you know, right here we just really trying to go through and get all his hair to lay down in one motion. His hair has been in dreads for about a year now, so you know, we really trying to get a consistent flow of where we want that hair to go, man. That kind of rhyme, I mess with that. But hey, you know, we just getting that comb, we staying consistent, trying to brush it a certain way so that we can get all of them hairs to lay down. I'm going through, I grabbed my 3-guard just to be on the safe side to really start debulking his hair first. I didn't want to go down too low right off the bat just because, you know, all his hair isn't the same length right now. So I wanted to ensure that I made it all the same length before I started going down to the desired length that he wanted it at. Went ahead, I grabbed my 2-guard at this point, and you know, we really starting to go down and get to that desired length that he wanted it. He didn't want it super short, but he wanted it going with the grain, and he wanted it pretty low so that he could start trying to get some waves in. And as y'all can see, I'm still going through the same way I was combing that hair at the beginning. I really want to make sure all his hair starts to go the certain way that he wants it to, so that he can start these 360 waves. And I really wanted to give a special thanks to y'all for again supporting me so much. Finally getting us to 1K, man. The sky's the limit from here, man. I really want to continue to grow with y'all. I want y'all to continue to grow with me, and I want to keep dropping these bangers for y'all so that y'all continue to tune in every single week, man. Please keep subscribing and please keep supporting, man. I don't take none of this for granted, and I really do appreciate everybody. As y'all can see, I already made my ball guideline. So what I'm doing right here, I'm opening that lever all the way up, and I'm going up about 1 inch, man. You know, he got a nice little amount of room to play with in the back, so I'm going up about 1 inch, and I'm really trying to get an even line across, man, just like how we talked about in the last 3 videos. This is really my certain routine that I continue to follow. I do the back first, and then I go do the sides, man. Right here, I close my lever all the way just to get that ball guideline out at the bottom. Went on ahead and I tacked that one on, and I closed it, and I went up about another inch. Trying to stay very consistent and patient with his hair. As y'all can see, I'm still just going through, brushing it down, trying to get an even line across. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just keep going through, man. It ain't no rush. We cannot rush through his head, especially because this is such a huge transformation for him. As y'all can see, I put that 0.5 guard on, and I went on ahead and I got that little other guideline out. I personally like to fade up going through the back of the head. Everybody has different preferences. That's just my preference. I went on ahead and I put that 2-guard on just so I can get a lot of that debulk out, so I can finish fading upward with my 1.5 and my 1 open. And as y'all can see, I'm not trying to go up too high, but I'm taking it just right above that ear so that this fade is going to be very blurry and it's going to look real nice. Went ahead, put my 1.5 guard on, and as y'all can see, it's already starting to create a little guideline, and it's looking real nice, man. As y'all can tell, this fade is really starting to come together, and again, we not rushing through it. We trying to make sure we stay persistent and patient with his hair. Went ahead, got my old trusty one back out, and we opened this boy all the way up, and we got the fading upward again just to get that last guideline out. And as y'all can see, man, this fade is already starting to come together. Again, we just going through detailing, trying to make sure that we perfect it as much as possible. Again, just staying patient and very consistent as we continue to just brush these hairs down so that we can get as many of them as possible. And y'all really do not know how much of an impact y'all are making on me, man. I appreciate all the positive comments, bro. And I promise y'all, at that 3K sub mark, we will be giving away 5 free t-shirt, EJ Cut t-shirts, man. So y'all keep subbing, y'all keep liking, y'all keep commenting. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. And I'm so ready for this journey with y'all, bro. I really want us all to grow together. And I want y'all to see me grow as a barber. And I want to see us grow as a community, man. I also will be leaving my link to my Booksy in the description below, man. So if y'all ever in town and y'all out of towner, man, come on, get a chop by me, man. I really do want to be able to cut some of y'all, and I want y'all to engage with me as y'all come to Michigan or Detroit area. Here we getting straight to it, man. I'm going through and I'm debulking first. And I'm really trying to make sure that this fade is going to be as beautiful as possible, man, and that it's going to be very blurry. My boy do like to keep the high taper look, so, you know, we went ahead, we just debulked to where we want the fade to end at. Went ahead, man, I grabbed my Babyliss FX Silvers, and I wanted to make this guideline a little bit round so that we can get a nice burst effect on this high taper. Just going through detailing that ball guideline so that, again, I can have a nice, beautiful burst taper. Open my lever up on my wall seniors, and I went up about 1/2 inch. And as y'all can see right here, I'm just going through, I'm being patient, brushing those hairs down, trying to make it go the way that his hair grows. Went ahead, closed that lever just to knock that little ball guideline out. I do want to tell y'all before we get through this taper, man, my camera did die. But I did end up finishing the video on my phone. I knew I needed this banger, and I knew y'all needed to see this transformation, man. So again, I apologize. My camera did die in the middle of this side of his taper, but don't worry, we still got this transformation. And then promise you, man, it's gonna be a banger. So y'all go ahead, y'all comment down below once y'all see the ending, and let me know if this is a fire cut, man. Going up on my 1.5 guard. Trying to ensure that I get a nice debulk off that last part of his taper, and so that when I come back through with my one open, it can really bring this blend together, man. Just going through detailing, really trying to ensure that this guideline is set for my next guard to finish it. And yeah, my camera is about to die, so I apologize, y'all, but don't worry. Here we go, man. We back on the other side with it. So I'm going ahead and I'm doing the same thing I did on the other side, starting that guideline, going up just right above that ear. And again, we making it a little rainbow shape so that we can get a burst effect on this high taper. Going ahead, grabbing my wall seniors. Again, man, these clippers have really grown on me. I haven't been using these clippers for too long, but probably about 3 weeks now. And man, I'm loving them, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love these clippers and I like the way they feel. But as y'all can see, we doing the same things we did to the other side, the same exact steps. I'm going through with that one open, and I'm going up about another 1/2 inch, trying to ensure that I get a nice guideline so that when I come back through with that 0.5 guard, this blend will really start to come together. I do want to apologize to y'all because my arm is in the way a little bit here. I did have to finish this video on my phone though, because I knew I had to get this banger out to y'all. So again, I apologize for the arm being in the way. But again, the steps is all the same for this side and for the other side. Right here, I did just want to go through and get a lot of those loose hairs off the top of his head so that we can level this hair out and so that we can get a nice clean cut, man. Went ahead, got my beautiful detailers, and again, I'm just cleaning this area up. I'm not doing too much, but I wanted to comb all of those hairs down, ensuring that I can get a nice clean neckline. And as y'all can see right here, this neckline is starting to look beautiful, man. Keeping this line as natural as possible. I don't want to go too much into his hair. Staying patient and consistent, cleaning them hairs up. And now it's time for the most important part, man. As y'all can see, I started off going down with my one open. As y'all can also see, there is a colic in the middle of his head, so I'm trying to make sure I go the way with his hair. I don't want to go straight down when his hair is growing a certain way. You always go with the grain of where their hair is growing so that you don't make no bald spots in their head. Went ahead, went through with some spritz, ensuring that I get all these hairs laid down and stuck together, considering his hair is a little bit on the straighter side. So we just trying to make sure we get these hairs laid down so that this lineup can be as crispy as possible naturally. Went ahead and I started off going to my right first. I am looking straight into the mirror when I am doing this, ensuring that this lineup is straight, man. Always use that mirror for reference. And again, I apologize for the angles. I wasn't able to put the phone on the other side and get the same shot, so I apologize again, y'all, but I promise y'all it's still gonna be a banger. As y'all can see, I'm still keeping this hairline natural. I don't want to go into his colic at all. I want to make sure that this line is as crispy as possible naturally before I put any enhancements on. Still staying very natural with the vertical bars as well. I don't want to push these bars in at all. Staying consistent, going through, really ensuring I comb these hairs down to make sure I get the best lineup as possible once again. I even went back and I grabbed my walls again just to detail that side a little bit more. Do not be afraid to go backwards sometimes, man, especially when it comes to giving a haircut. You want to give the best possible haircut you can to your client, and you want your client to be as happy as possible. And sometimes you got to go back and redo things over so that can happen. Right here, I grabbed my Tune 45 spray. I did go through and I combed all them hairs up before I put this enhancement on, considering my boy is trying to go get waves, so I don't want him to brush all the enhancements out of his hair. I wanted to put them on very nice under the hairline. Going through, staying about 3 inches away from the head as I apply these enhancements on, man. And as y'all can see, man, this cut really starting to come together as we continue to stay patient and as we continue to put this work in to give my boy the best possible haircut he can get. Combing all his hairs down, trying to make sure that I get as many pieces of hair that I possibly can so this lineup can stay fresh as possible for as long as possible. Just going through my detailers, finalizing this cut, ensuring that I make it as fire as possible and that my boy see the best possible transformation he can get. And here we go, man, the final cut. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. Let me know in the comments if this is a fire transformation. Continue to leave positive comments, man. Continue to show love. Blessings to you and y'all families. Peace.